Hello, hello.
That's my asshole buddy Dave. I mean, hey, we're here at the IPCPR with Cigar Dave, the General.
Greetings. What kind of an operation is this? There's only one microphone. I got to talk into your chest.
No.
Now,
See,
if you were a good-looking dame with, amply endowed décolletage and clavigeal area, I'd be more than happy to talk into your chest, but I'm not sure I want to go there.
Dave, the way you talk, this microphone would pick you up if we were on the other side of the room.
Away.
I know.
Exactly. You got that right.
How you been?
No complaints. It's all good. It's a little disappointing, though, that here in New Orleans, compared to 4 years ago, it's not as cigar-friendly as it used to be. Hotels aren't cigar-friendly, restaurants, bars, although we found a Hampton Inn, of all places, 4 blocks from the convention center, that's very cigar-friendly, and it's a nice place. It's not your typical Hampton Inn.
Well, wait a minute. I saw you last night in a red dress down on Bourbon Street.
That's No.
That wasn't you? I thought that was you.
They had some race for a charity event, and they had men in red dresses. And if you think this general's getting in a red dress,
I could have sworn I saw you.
No, not me. Wrong guy. Wrong guy.
So what do you think of the industry? What's going on?
Well, the S-chip has had a terrible impact on the lower end, on the mass market side, on lower priced cigars. And, these are the people that enjoy cigars that can afford it the least.
Yeah.
And I've been talking for 2 years about S-chip. It's been disastrous. And in Tampa, where I reside, if you take a look, you have a Tampa factory making cigars since 1903, out of business because of S-chip. 500 jobs lost. They are great paying jobs with health benefits, with retirement benefits, and all the ancillary jobs, all gone, wiped out because of S-chip. No ifs, ands, or buts.
So you would then advocate that any elected official that's in office today ought to be out?
Absolutely. I've gone after the Taxocrats. I've gone after the Republicans, because there are many Republicans, as I call them, that voted for
a new acronym. I love it.
Exactly. And our feeling is this: you cannot tax to the point where industry is going to get wiped out. And this is what this administration and Congress and Pelosi, Reid, and Obama. All these clowns, these yo-yos in Washington, they have a love-hate relationship with business. They love to tax them, but they hate the fact that people actually have the nerve to try to make a profit. That is the American way. Being entrepreneurial, being a capitalist, starting a company. You're an entrepreneur. You employ people.
It's never been harder. It's never been harder to make a living.
Exactly right. And I was at a store a few blocks away, and yesterday one of the shopkeepers was lamenting about the current administration, and he called him Obama Roosevelt. And I've got to use that. That's a great line, Obama Roosevelt. You cannot tax this way, tax our country to prosperity. It will not work. If they really wanted a stimulus plan, cut taxes. Say we're not going to have any taxes for 4 months. You would have spent less than the $800 billion they're going to spend, and I guarantee you the economy would have picked up like that. You know what? I need to run for the White House.
I think we should get rid of every single tax there is and put a national sales tax in place so that the people that have money and spend, they pay it. And the ones that don't have it and can't afford it, they don't.
Well, here's the other thing. We have a lot of people that work on a cash basis under the table. You and I pay taxes. We pay more than our fair share.
Let's collect the taxes that are on the books.
That's correct.
Right.
So now everybody gets taxed, because if somebody wants to purchase a product, they're going to get taxed. It's not going to be the kind of thing where, pay me under the table so there's no taxes. Everybody now is going to pay. And the nice thing is that we'll actually have more tax revenue, because you won't have people escaping it. You will lose that part of the economy.
I heard that Obama's having trouble getting off his cigarettes. What do you think about maybe sending him a box of cigars? He wouldn't be ridiculed as much, right?
Well, I'll tell you this. To me, it's absolute hypocrisy when he says he's 95% cured. What's this baloney, 95% cured? He still smokes cigarettes. I know a donor in Tampa who told me that during one of his campaign stops, he went out, smoked cigarettes, kept it hush-hush. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He still smokes cigarettes. What I'd respect is if he came out and said, yes, I smoke cigarettes, instead of saying, well, I'm 95% cured, I don't smoke in the White House. These games that he's playing is nonsense.
I think I saw him smoke a cigarette in the Rose Garden over beer with a couple of guys that got into a little bit of spat of some sort.
Yeah, and not one of the beers were made in the United States. How about a Sam Adams, Obama? How's that? You ever heard of buying American? I know that's kind of a foreign concept, but don't get me started here, Dan.
Dave,
I'm in a mild mood right now.
Dave, I brought my guy along. I said, we're just going to get a 30-second clip with Dave. I should have known better. We're out of tape. What can I say?
You want to redo it?
Thanks, buddy.
But I'll tell you, there's some great cigars. Full-bodied is definitely the storyline coming from this convention. A lot of full-flavored cigars. No ifs, ands, or buts. Some great stuff. And CAO, I can see their booth, La Traviata. We just had the Levins from Ashton Distributors. They've got a new San Cristobal del Sol that's very nice. I was over at the Altadas booth. They've got a new Siglo Maduro coming out. Going to be, and the new Monte Cristo 75th. Ton of great stuff. It's difficult being a cigar connoisseur in this tax environment, but when we do get to light up, we get to forget about all the yo-yos in Washington that give us all sorts of pains in the you-know-where.
You know, we'll stop by again tomorrow, Dave. Maybe you'll have something else you want to share with us.
I got to get over this shyness and this introvertedness, but I'm going to work on it.
Love you, buddy. Keep
okay. Hey,
talking for the industry,
Detroit,
okay?
By the way,
all
you
right.
got it.
Thanks.
Just the Motor City.
All right.